By the end of this video, you'll be able to backtest the all-weather portfolio. Along the way, you'll learn the following functionalities: setting an end date, scheduling jobs, setting a benchmark, setting a brokerage model. The all-weather portfolio was created by Ray Dalio in 1996 with the goal of thriving in both good and bad economic conditions through proper asset allocation. This strategy focuses on long-term stability and growth without trying to predict the future or making complex investment decisions. Specifically, we buy these ETFs with the suggested ratios to get exposure to stocks, midterm bonds, long-term bonds, gold, and commodities. We rebalance them every month. To get started, I took out the code in the template and renamed the class. Also, I set the start and end dates for our backtest. As before, we subscribe to the market data in the initialize method. Instead of calling self.addEquity 5 times, we use a for loop to streamline the process. Note that we are looping through the keys of a dictionary of tickers. Since this is a long-term investment, we subscribe to the daily data. We also want to rebalance the portfolio on regular schedule. To do this, we use self.schedule.on, passing the date and the time as the first two arguments, and the rebalancing instructions, which is a method, as the third argument. Specifically, we schedule to execute the method self.rebalance all weather on the first day of every month, 10 minutes before the market opens. This method, which can be named anything but needs to be defined, loops through the ETFs and sets their proportions to the correct values. Note that this function is defined outside of initialize. With the self.set holdings, we only need to specify our target allocations, and QuantConnect will efficiently manage the rest. Also, note that the time of execution is defined as negative 10 minutes after the market opens. I can also compare the performance of the all-weather strategy with simply buying and holding SPY. To this end, we just need to add a line of code. Okay, let's run the backtest. Over about 18 years, our equity tripled, but during the same time, SPY quintupled. However, SPY's drawdown starting from February 2020 was about 34%, whereas that of the all-weather portfolio was only about 14%. You can also check that we did rebalance at the beginning of each month. Also, note that market orders were executed as market on open, because the orders were sent 10 minutes before the market opened. Lastly, we paid over $700 in fees. Speaking of fees, I would personally use Tradier for live trading due to its fee structure. To this end, we add this line. Okay, let's run the backtest again, and I expect the fees to be 0. Uh-oh, Tradier does not support market on open, as shown here. In other words, we cannot send market orders before the market opens. Given that we have a long-term horizon, it shouldn't hurt to just place the order at 9:30 a.m. Let's do that. Okay, let's try backtesting again. Okay, as expected, the fees are $0. But it seems that the equity is less than what we had before. Let's take a look. So with the default broker model, we have $296,000 at the end of the backtest. Whereas with the Trader, we only have $290,000. So between the two tests, we made two changes. One is that we changed the brokerage model. The other one is that we changed the time when we submit the orders. So let's see what would happen if we use our default model, but we still send the order at 9:30. Okay, with the new test, we are left with $289,000 and we paid $721 in fees. So the main contributing factor for the different ending equity seems to be the time when we send the orders. Alright, that's it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Thank you for watching and happy coding.